So Mother Nature does her thing and creates a marsh, and then there's a woods around it, mostly maple trees, just kind of getting into sand and creating a canopy, and that's pretty much it. Maples, anything else dares get through, it might make it. No real light for anything. There could be leaks down there. Asparagus is coming around. This becomes a pond, so I might need to do some shoreline creation or any kind of erosion control or terraforming. I chose hugelkultur because logs are magic. When you bury them, they're even more magic. But when a tree dies, it doesn't give up everything all at once. Mushrooms come in, bugs go in and poop inside. All the nitrogen comes back and gets processed, and there's a whole thing about life on Earth. This is a pretty steep slope. You might see me getting out of breath here as I climb it. But I can create gentle slopes from all the trimmings. This tree has problems. This part fell down. Sorry. Let me get around here a little better. So that part fell down and got stuck in another tree. It needs help, and it needs to get in the ground. And I've laid a big old bed of sticks. I started putting in thicker logs. And you'll see I can stack in as it grows over the years. You'll see that this year because I started early. So anyway, this video, you can kind of see there's going to be a nice long slope down there. And these paths should all intertwine. This is mostly built out of this thing here that grows suckers in incredible amounts. There's a lot of tree branches and everything. You just pile them. The way it'll catch the water and leave the trail you want, really. Here's one in the works. Nitrogen fixing plants come in. Local native plants we let grow and flower. Seed come into next year. I don't want to be gardening. These animals are going to eat it anyway. But I sure can't make space for it. Get a fruit tree. Create a little cradle. So here's my log. The density, I think I've kind of explained how it gets built in. Any paper without any ink in it, cardboard boxes, those kinds of things go in here. Wood chips. The dirt around the fruit tree I put in. Lots of potting soil, some composting manure, and cubic feet of it, right? So it's a big potter, big huge pot plant kind of size thing. And then put all these to come later nutrients around it. And that's where I get rid of all my leaves and lawn clippings and crap too. So it becomes a pretty cool little save the hill from falling downhill thing. And the slopes, like I mentioned before. This mound here, I put in a few years ago, and already these berries migrated over. They were just giving little tiny bloods. Now there's nice berries coming out of it. The critters get to them right away. But there's abundance going there in that berry patch right there. More mullein and clover, things. It's not even clover, it's whatever. I'm not going to get lost in this video. So, but you can see how it's holding up this hill, kind of keeping the water flow. You can mow right up to it, boom. Easy maintenance, right? And then as the food can come in, I plant it, the groundhogs eat it. But some of it keeps, right? So they can't eat it all. And eventually, if I get enough space going where it'll just reproduce, you plant the stuff that'll go again, like strawberries. These will migrate around here. Those berries will be down there. Hell, somebody's going to make it. Maybe both, right? So I can keep pruning and moving things if whatever maintenance I do as a stupid human. But Mother Nature knows what's up. This could have been a winner. But groundhogs just nibble. Chipmunks, all of them, give me munchies. And they're fat. Why? What are they going to do? It's nice and lush around here, and they're fucking spoiled. So, more fruit trees. You see I'm looking east. This is a whole east to west of my property. So, these faces get filled in eventually. And then, nice view. And then access as these paths kind of get generated through this. These hold up the hill, this path where you walk, Mother Nature comes in where I'm putting plants along the edges. And I throw wildflower seeds and let what goes go. Thicker logs. Nice structure, heads into thick logs under thinner sticks with leaves and branches all just busted up and laid flat. And that structure eventually gets covered with these wood chips, which feel freaking amazing. And it's just nice to have a cool place to walk and get out. This marsh, I do nature photography, but when I get this all set up, boy, I got a nice lens. I can get down there with it. But all from up here where I'm not scaring the animals. These guys are used to me by now, but I try to leave them alone too. It's all part of doing my part and blending in, right? More fruit trees. Of course, I'm gonna have to start weeding around them soon, but same thing. There's not gonna be leaves or anything. It'll fruit out in a couple years. Nice little cradle to get started, and then blend in things. We're getting closer to the house and things. So here's my basil. Kind of made it. You know, there's some things. Boy, I planted a lot of stuff that did not make it. I don't know why I cannot remember the name of this plant right now. But anyway, it keeps mosquitoes away, and it's y'all laugh at me. I'm not even gonna. Anyway, it's okay if you don't know a plant's name too. So here comes the back end of that. Here's the path. When I get electric, I mean, I have one that'll climb this hill, but I'm trying to make something a disabled person can just boogie up and around the woods in. It's gonna be a big old test track. They fill in good from year to year, and it really does provide access to the whole back part. Down when that's a pond, it becomes a magical forest. Call me weird, but it is. It is. There's new and old and ancient, and I'm bringing in an electric tool. Like it's all coming together to where land stewardship is enriching to the souls of my feet. But like this pond over there, can you even tell it's there? It's all muck and crap from years. Old people, it turns out, can't maintain property forever, and especially if they have a bad back and COPD, like, you know what I mean? It adds up. By the time you're getting into your late 80s, you can't maintain your property anymore. So I'm trying to get it all ship-shape from the generations past that really made sure the animals and plants could live here. And like this suet thing, that's been here, I don't know, 40 years. I just put cornbread in it. But anyway, it's always got suet. And the bird feeder, like that thing, 50 years there's been birds in that thing. It's laced into this land by a woman that died, and boy, I can't tell you what it's like to pick up the torch, try to bring back her creative efforts, and my dad, when he was putting in all this stuff, moving these rocks, going down, it's like it's been all buried, and now here I am cutting paths to it, making sure everybody has access to it. Oh, fig tree. I didn't even know figs grew in Michigan. Look at that sucker. And some things are just taking off. My dad likes tacos. Well, let's get some onions, let's get some peppers, get some tomatoes. Anybody want a squash? So some of the stuff can make it and get past the animals getting to it, and we'll get to it eventually, but there's taco night, Should be a whole Italian dinner when the oregano and everything gets going. This big old tree was nasty thorns, and block sunlight from all this stuff. Great big old shade. And guess what? Open land. I'm letting the things repopulate. Getting rid of the poison ivy and the Virginia creeper and the stupid nonsense. Letting these little clusters of, like, hell, these will be good berries next year now that there's sun here. So, but that's going to be cleaned out, running water, nice little trickle sound going. Just put a little basin up here, and you can see it's overgrown, eh? But yeah, I can get a pump going there real easy. Let people. I mean, can you hear the birds? Have you guys heard any cars going by, any sirens or helicopters? Me either. This is it's kind of all right. So these super thorny bits that came off that tree I nuked, this tree that was blocking light and now is structure down here, it was dead. Just a big old stick sticking up in the air. Well, let's get it moving, eh? Erosion. This shed is gonna fall right the heck off. And for what? Because nobody bothered to shore up underneath it or keep the erosion from happening around it. None on my watch. So that's we don't want to ruin a nice building, right? So let's get this crap indoors and move some shit around. Get over our damn chainsaw injury. Oops. Get the planter boxes to where it's not grass inside. Come on. Are you kidding me? Yeah. And I've been here the whole time. This is, some stuff actually defies my neglect. But I'm getting to it this year. There's kind of a big plate for a gimpy dude. And the hugelkultur bit, to me, is spiritual growth, too. It's like, oh, the dead shit going into new shit. But this wood was this whole field drains right here. And this whole field drains right here. So the erosion is freaking nuts. You can't really tell because I've been filling it in. But, whoa, see, big old step. This will eventually be smoothed out. And that's way down there, you guys. But look, back of the shed, bunch of old riprap and cement bits. But, man, that ain't forever. Let's stop it, right? Let's make plants grow and get roots in and get food out of it, right? Let's forget about that tree branch that went ka-pling, sha-pling, got me off the ladder and onto a chainsaw. Not fun. Good lessons learned. Anyway, I hope everybody has a freaking great day. Look at the shed. Isn't that cute? All right.